Hi everybody, good afternoon. It is Friday one more time. It's good to see all of you. Make sure you guys can hear me and everything. I think you should be able to. I don't want to jinx it, but might be good. Excuse me. Too many cups out. All right, guys. Whew, we have survived yet another week. We are about, well, we're less than a week away from Christmas, so I hope you guys have done more Christmas shopping than I have, because I have not done any. Thank you, Pinky. I really like it too. Okay, so I'm going to do my first giveaway. My first giveaway is going to be, if you know what the response to this shirt is, first people, I will give you, if you know what the response is, I will give you a black box. So let's go. Why is the carpet all wet, Todd? What's the response to it? Because nobody in the office understood it. So the first person on Facebook, first person on YouTube, I'll give you a black box. What is the response to why is the carpet all wet, Todd? We'll see. We'll see. All right. But Tracy Paris has got it. All right. Good job, Tracy. I don't have a pen, so you're going to have to email me, Tracy. Let's see if I can find one. I'll just use this. So YouTube, you guys still have a chance. Tracy Paris. YouTube does not know why the carpet is all wet. I'm going to wait until, I'm going to give YouTube a little bit of a chance to answer before I tell what the, there we go. All right, Leslie Diane. The answer is, I don't know, Margot. So my favorite Christmas movie of all time, with the exception of Die Hard, is Christmas Vacation. And in Christmas Vacation, the neighbors, hold on, let me write Leslie's name down. So Leslie, Diane, and Tracy Paris, send me an email, swood@conde.com. I'll send you guys a black box. So, yes, why is the carpet all wet? Because the neighbor, played by Chevy Chase, threw a huge icicle into their house accidentally, and it made everything wet. So usually my husband has his shirt on that says, I don't know, Margot, and it's cute, but that is my favorite Christmas movie. We watch it all the time. Yes, some of your answers were very interesting, but they were not correct. So yeah, all right. Well, we started off with a giveaway. And you guys know it is the season of giving. So with that being said, I'm going to also give away these two patterns, and you guys really don't have to do anything. It'd be cool if you would share this video, and we got a couple more people watching, but at this point, I don't really care. I'm going to give them to you anyway. So we've got the Holiday Argyle and the Christmas Cats. So yeah, you guys will get that. But you have to watch to the end, and also, well, first off, I want to talk about some new products. Well, let's talk about two things. So one thing is we have our Deck the Wall sale going on right now, and that is where we have a lot of Chromolux and a lot of our Color Light glass that's on sale. No, Jerry, it's actually screen printed. And you also get a $25 coupon for all orders over $200. You can use it once a day. And that coupon is CPN-DEC20. Hey, Chad and Justin. So yes, you can use that until the 31st of December. In addition to that, on Monday, so Monday is a very special day. Monday is the winter solstice. It's the winter equinox. It's the great conjunction where Jupiter and Saturn are going to eclipse each other. And then also, it's going to be the winter solstice sublimation super sale. So check it out. That's going to be Monday. We've got like a whole bunch of stuff that's going to be on sale. Just trying to help you guys out a little bit. And I figured with such an exciting day happening, why not make it a little more exciting and give you some stuff. Well, not give it to you, but discount it heavily. Yes, so Monday is the winter equinox. It is also, like I said, the Great Conjunction, and apparently the Great Conjunction was actually the Bethlehem star back in the day, so I didn't know that. It's pretty cool. All right, let's talk about some new products that I have. Ooh, very nice, Marilyn. It's also my sister-in-law's birthday, so happy birthday, Amy, on Monday. I know, the sublimations, now I don't even know what it is, the Winter Solstice Sublimation Super Sale. I'm only going to say it once. Okay, so I've got new stuff, guys. I've got new puzzles. So we have these really cute felt puzzles that are double-sided. This one is a teddy bear. And then I also have a heart, which I'm going to press. So they are double-sided, but little piece of advice is to press something different on either side, because it took 3 grown adults way too long to try to put this together, because the exact same image is on the front and the back. So don't be like us, put something on the front and then put something else on the back. So this is in stock now. This is FP for felt puzzle, FP201HT, I'm sorry, FP2018TB, TB for teddy bear. So that's cute. The new heart that we're going to do in a second is FP2020H. A couple more felt products we have. We have these really cute party glasses. So the square one is FGL71, and we're going to do one of these today. And then so this is FGL for felt glasses, FGL71, and then we also have the star ones, which are FGL72. So very cute. I think if you go on Facebook right now, you can see my face with them on. I don't know, they force me to do things, and I just do it. But also, one more new thing we have. We also have these slim can huggers. So we only have it in white right now. We don't have the silver ones yet, but this is SSH44W. So SSH for stainless steel hugger, 44W. Uh-oh, did I just get kicked off of Facebook? Facebook, what is happening? See if I can bring it back. Okay, Facebook, I don't know what happens to you guys sometimes, but sometimes you just don't like to play nice. I don't blame you. I blame the platform. Okay, so if you really like these, don't forget to check out these. Our regular size tumblers, which are our 20-ounce can huggers, which are SSH33. This one is a 33S because it's silver. So SSH33S and SSH33W for the white, SSH44W for the slim cans. So you got your White Claws and your sodas. I don't know. Oh, that's a cute emoji, Orville. Hi, Alice. Alice made us a great blog the other day, and I cannot wait to post it on the website. Thank you so much for that. And speaking of that, guys, if you have something that you're doing that you think you could write about, let us know, and we will give you a credit. So we love content. We love content, especially from our customers. So if you guys want to write a blog or, you know, do something like that, send it to me. You guys have my email. We'll publish it and give you some credit for it. So thank you, Alice. That was great. All right. Okay, so last week I said that I was going to do a throw 9, and I've said I was going to do a throw 9 for I think weeks now, and once again I am not going to do it, and that is simply because we don't have any in stock. So I'm not, and I'm sorry, and I love you guys, and I apologize. But because of my fiasco with the socks last week, we are going to redo the socks. So I've got some socks here. Sock 47, the knee highs, and I'm going to use that first pattern, that little Christmas cats pattern, and we're going to try to make it work a little better. So what I've done is I have my temperature up a little bit at 375, and we're going to do them for a minute instead of 50 seconds, and we'll see how it goes. So all right, so the first thing that I want to do with the socks are take my template, fold it over, and make a sandwich. So just like that, got my sublimation sandwich. I'm going to fill it with some Pro Spray. Let me get this stuff out of the way so we can use a different camera. Okay, so I've got my sublimation sandwich. I'm going to use my Pro Spray. I know, I'm glad you guys think it's funny that I don't have a throw to do. So this is the first time I've used my Pro Spray today, so I just kind of did a little practice squirt in the garbage can, and now I'm just going to kind of hold it away and mist it slightly. And then I'm going to put my sock directly into the center and smash it. Hulk smash it. Oops. Might be good if I actually put it on there correctly. Okay. So my husband, Chad, who is watching, he has these cats that he feeds at the gas station every day. And so I am going to give these to him. Or actually, Bo made these for you, Chad. So, all right. So 375, we're going to try a minute. We're going to go with a little bit heavier pressure. Pinky asked what I do with the other pair. I actually gave them to a customer. So, say I'm not loud enough? Let me see. I'm all the way to the max, Diana. So maybe, I don't know, sweetheart. All right. So using my George Knight DK20S, I'm going to put a piece of protective paper on the bottom. I'm going to put my sock down. Going to cover it with another piece of protective paper, and I'm going to press it. So this time I have a little bit more temperature, a little bit more time, and I'm also going to use a little bit more pressure. Okay, and we'll see how it goes. All right. I know, Miriam, he really is great. He feeds those cats twice a day. And the only reason we don't have the cats at my house is because I don't know how my dogs would do with them. But yeah, he loves those cats. And they don't like anybody but him. So, okay, let's see if I can get this second one ready. Oh, another thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to take this, once the first side is done, I'm going to take it out and then do the other sock before I flip it and do the second side. I think that might have a little bit of, that might be another reason why we weren't getting a good good image last week. But, and this is just, you know, you guys, things change all the time, you know, and now with the pandemic, I don't know if maybe we had like a little bit of a, you know, maybe they started making them a little bit differently, but this is why I'm always trying to look at, you know, all of the products that we have and reevaluate the instructions, because sometimes instructions do need to be changed a little bit. Okay. And somebody asked, is there anything inside the sock? Yes, there is this little piece of cardboard inside, and I'll show you as soon as we do the second side of this first one. Okay, so same thing. We're just going to cover it, and we're going to press it. And we're kind of going to let this cool. Now I'm not going to open it up. We'll see how it goes. Fingers crossed. I know, I really hope I didn't mess them up. Really hope I didn't mess them up. All right, guys, so yeah. So I don't really have anything going on because other than, you know, Christmas is happening and also the New Year's right away. So we don't really have any kind of webinars or anything coming up. I know that Doug is going to be doing his t-shirt transfer power paper half hour, t-shirt transfer paper power half hour next week. No, not next week. Next year, he will start back. So excited about that. So Gail asked, why didn't you just flip the sock? Well, last week we didn't have very good results with the sock. So, all right, I'll tell you guys what I'm going to do. So we'll flip this one, see how it goes, and then with this one being cooled, so we can kind of see if there's going to be a difference. So I'm just going to flip it and press it again. So we're kind of doing a live experiment on air. So we'll see which colors look better. I did not lint roll them, and you do have to lint roll them, so you should do as I say, but not as I do. Crystal says she's been having so many issues with the Slate product. Which one specifically? Slate is different. It's odd because it's varying in thickness. And so what I've noticed, especially if I'm doing like a large run of Slate, is that once I get my heat press pressure set, it's not actually going to be the same setting for everything because all the Slate varies in thickness so much. I wonder where my heat gloves are. Somebody's always taking off with my stuff. Wow. Okay. I might have to, I don't know. I don't know where my heat gloves are. We'll just try not to burn ourselves too bad. I may actually have to run and grab some hot. Okay, so we've got this side has been done. I know that because I can see the sublimation through the paper, so we're going to flip it and do this side. Somebody just made a comment about one side ghosting. You probably just need to use a little bit more Pro Spray. Okay, so let's see how this come out. Okay, this is the result I'm looking for. See how much ink has come off that paper? Yes, this is the result. So this is the one that we did where we flipped it, and that looks pretty good. I do see a little bit of fading though, so we'll see if this one comes out better. So we immediately flipped this one. I'm trying to get, so let me show you guys up close here, especially because if you're doing blacks. So this was the second side that we did, and this was the first side, and there is just a slight color difference. Do you know where my gloves are with my name on them? No? They only have my name on them. So anyway, so we'll see if the other one works better. That'll work. Thank you. Once again, got really good color, and it looks like Facebook went down again. Okay, so let's see. Well, this looks to me I mean, they really look identical. I think that the flip method, so you immediately flip it instead of letting it cool, I think that looks a little better. So, let me see here. So don't let it cool. Just go ahead and flip it and you should be good to go. Like I said, I do have a slight, like a tiny, 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 tiny color variation, but you really, you can't even, it's very, very, very hard to see. So yeah, so super cute. And no seam either, I don't think. So cool. All right, I'm going to go ahead and take these off the jig since these are Chad's socks. So that's where the seam would be, but there's color all the way through it, and that's because I upped my pressure a little bit. Remember last week, so I just used a little bit more pressure, used a little bit more time, used a little bit more heat, and all is well with the cat socks. So, okay. Yeah, good. Good deal. Super cute. Yay! I know, someone keeps stealing my, my gloves. Let's see, I missed a couple of things on Facebook. Yeah, I definitely like these socks a lot better than the socks with the jig. So much better. All right. Frank, I would call tech support on that with the F570 issues. All right. Okay, great. Okay. All right. So, got my socks. What's next? Let's see. Well, first off, let me reset my heat press to 400 degrees. Let's go ahead and let's do my skinny tumbler. So this is SSH33W. Comes in a box, just like this. I like these because they're straight up and down so we can get a full bleed image, no worries. Of course, remove the plastic part first. And I absolutely love this. I saw this saying, it says, deck yourself before you Rex yourself, and it's got a little T-Rex on it, so, all right. First thing I want to do is, the item number for the sock is sock 47. All right. Let me go ahead and cut it out. And I always get asked about overlap on the stainless steel, and yes, you always want a slight overlap. And that's just because that steel is going to expand and contract in the heat, and so you want to make sure you have a little bit of an overlap. Oh, you know where my gloves are? Where are they? Oh, okay, cool. No worries. Thanks for watching, Sam. Yay! Thank you so much. I got my gloves. Thank you, Sam. All right. All right, guys, so I'm just cutting this out exactly. And just in case anybody wants to know, I did this on my SG-1000 on text print paper. No, SPP paper, so it's the 11x17 die trans paper. Okay, here we go. So I'm just going to wrap it around, and I want to make sure that it's tight. But the great thing about this tumbler is that it is straight up and down, so I shouldn't have too many issues. So I got somebody outside with a muscle car, and it's really nice, and I don't know if you guys can hear it, but it's like rattling everything. Okay, so I've got one piece going that way, and that's just to tighten everything up. And then I'm going to go one piece all the way up the seam, and then one piece all the way down the seam. And then to kind of stop the seam from, you know, there being any white spaces in it, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my thumbnail and I'm just going to kind of tighten that little space right there. So I know I've got really, really good contact. Okay. All right, next. I've got a piece of SF79 Sublishrink. You may be able to use the SF94, but I don't know because I haven't tried it yet. All right, I'm going to turn my heat press off so I don't blow a breaker. I've got my Genesis heat gun. This is a 1500 watt. So I'm just gonna, so what I like to do is I like to kind of gather it in my hand, and then all of the excess is what I'm going to shrink up first. And then I'm just going to go around. All right. Good deal. Now, turn the heat press back on. One of the things I do want you guys to look at is, I don't know if you can see it, but see these little wrinkles in here and these little bubbles? No big deal. This is not going to be an issue. So, I've got everything nice and tight. We're going to do this in my, well, you guys can't see it. Let me see if I can get my, we're going to do this in my Hamilton Beach convection oven. Oh, wrong way. Okay. So right here is my Hamilton Beach convection oven with my internal thermometer. I have it set on 360 degrees, and I'm just going to stick this in for 6 minutes. So let me set a timer for 6 minutes. All right, and start. Now you want to make sure you have it evenly spaced in between your heating elements. There are times when I do take this rack out, and when I take the rack out, I just want to make sure that my cup or tumbler or whatever I'm doing is in between those heating elements. You don't want it too close to the heating element. Yes, you got to peel it off fast. Let's see. Okay, so while that's going, I've got my heat press on. Margie asked, is the heat gun on low or on high? I just put it on high, and that's just because it goes a lot quicker. There have been instances where people will heat it too much, and that, that can cause it to pull apart, and you can kind of get holes in it, but should be fine. Okay, what's next? Let's do a puzzle. Let's do this heart puzzle. So this is FP 2020H. And that's because it's a 20-piece heart puzzle. What model Hamilton Beach? Model number 3110 something. So it's either 31108, 31105. They changed the model number. So if you go to hamiltonbeach.com and you look at their extra large rotisserie ovens, they have a lot of different model numbers for some reason, but most of them, they're slight changes, like the color's different, but they're all basically the same. So yeah, so model number 3110 something. I'm glad you guys can also hear that, that car out there. Can you use a blow dryer if you do not have a heat gun? Possibly, but it might take you a long time. This heat gun I think we got for like 15 bucks at Harbor Freight, so thank you guys for knowing the model number. One day I'm going to do like Miriam said, and I'm going to make a sign pointing that says this oven is. Somebody had a question about the socks. What time and temp did I do the socks for? I did them at 375 for 1 minute. So that was 10 seconds longer and 5 degrees hotter. And I also increased my pressure because I think I just went kind of weak last week. Yeah. So the shrink wrap is SF79. That's what I used. But I think you can use the SF94, I think. Pinky says the blow dryer doesn't work, so just go get yourself one of these bad boys here. Oh, yes, Jerry said she ruined an entire package of Sublishrink by leaving it sitting on top of her oven. Done it. Been there, done that. Okay, we got 2 minutes left. All right, so with my 2 minutes, I guess I'm gonna try to do my heart puzzle. So, all right, so it comes in a little bag. So these come in a pack of 5. All the puzzles come in a pack of 5, and all of the eyewear comes in a 5-pack. So just so you guys know that. So we are going to lint roll, even though we should have lint rolled the socks. I know, but we're definitely going to lint roll the felt. And we're going to do one side, we're going to let it cool, and then we're going to do the other side. And so the deal with felt is that when felt is hot, it becomes dimensionally unstable. So what we're going to do is we're going to cool it and flatten it by using 2 heavy pieces of board. I think this is just some MDF, but I mean, I've seen people just use like pieces of marble or something like that. Ouch. I appreciate them revving their engine right out in front of the studio. Okay. All right, so what we're going to do, we've lint rolled it. MDF stands for medium density fiberboard bow. All right, I've got my design. I'm going to use my Pro Spray. And I'm just going to line it up. And I like these felt puzzles because they don't fall apart like the cardboard ones do. Because if you guys have ever done like the cardboard or the hardboard puzzles, they're a chore. They're a chore because they like to fall apart. And so, I mean, to be fair, it is a really nice car. So, you know, it's like I'm not sure what it was because I just saw the back end of it as it drove by, but it looked really nice. All right, how long do I have? I have about 30 seconds. So one of the things about the Sublishrink is you'll start to see it. You'll start to see your image come through. David's Tesla does not rev. You'll start to see the image come through the Sublishrink, and I don't see that on this side, but I do see it a little bit on the back side. So I just turned it, and I'm going to let it sit a little bit longer. I've had this oven for a couple of years now. I think time has no meaning anymore. I think it's been a couple of years, and it seems like the fan isn't circulating well enough because I notice, what I notice is I'm getting more sublimation on one side than the other, and I don't like that. So we're going to let it go for probably another, we'll just say minute and start it. Okay. David's Tesla. Is that David's Tesla revving his engine? No, it is not. Okay. So I always preach the importance of those internal thermometers because right now my knob is set to about 340, but it's actually reading 360 degrees. And earlier it was vice versa. Earlier I had it up to 400 and it was reading like 325. So always, always, always get yourself an internal thermometer. Do not go with what it says on the dial. Okay. Let's go back here and we're going to cancel this. Let's go ahead and take this out of the oven. And immediately remove the Sublishrink. I watched a video the other day where the guy took the mug straight out of the oven and put it in water. And I was just like, oh, buddy, that's going to be a bad time. All right, just like that, it came off. Got myself a little friend up here, so I'm just going to grab it and pull it all down. That's cool. Okay, so deck yourself before you wreck yourself. Yes, look at that seam. Actually, I'm going to show you guys a little closer. Looks good, doesn't it? Love it. Love it. I love it. So I see I have like a couple of lighter spots up at the top, and so kind of like back here a little bit, maybe you guys can see that. And the way I would have, the way to combat that is to just wrap you a piece of tape all the way around the top and also all the way around the bottom. But it's pretty good. Pretty good. It's going to be my Christmas White Claw drink. I'm not a big fan of White Claw, but okay. All right, so we've got our puzzle put onto our image. I've got a piece of protective paper on the bottom of my platen that I'm going to replace because I did socks on it. I'm going to do my puzzle image face down, puzzle face up on top of the protective paper. We're going to cover it with another piece of protective paper, and then we're going to press this 400 degrees, 1 minute with a light to medium pressure. So that should do good. All right, we're going to turn this off because it is hot in here. And then. I know. Yeah, my OCD definitely wants the stripes to match, but good luck figuring that out. I guess my brain, my OCD is not as strong as my willpower to not figure that out. What are you looking for, Chris? That's out of stock. Oh, you're looking for the oven. Check HamiltonBeach.com because the last time I looked they had them, but of course now I don't look all the time, so they may be out because of the holidays and everything. Who knows? It's been a wild ride this year. I wonder if all crafters have OCD. I think it's like a prerequisite to being a crafter is that you have to be OCD. Okay, so super easy. Just going to take this off. It's really cute. Just going to set it down. And this is going to cool really quickly, but you guys can see it may have a little bit of a warp in it, and that's okay. So like I said, when the felt comes out, it's really unstable, so it kind of wobbles a little bit, but that's all right. We're going to do the second side. So you could, if you wanted to, put these in between the blocks. Just let it sit there for a minute because the block definitely pulls the heat out. Yes, Terry, the socks worked much better this week. And no, Alice, the T-Rex design is not, this is just something that one of our graphic designers created based off something I saw. How in the world do you remember those numbers? I don't know. I have my head is so full of stuff. Yes, the socks worked much better this week. So what I did, if you weren't watching, I increased my temperature by 5 degrees and I increased my time by 10 seconds and I increased my pressure a little bit. Tracy asked, on a scale of 1 to 10, how painful was the chest piece? Definitely not even, it was probably like the third most painful that I got. Most painful tattoo I have is actually this one right here that runs like right in the wrist area. That one, and then like the 20 hours that I have on my back. Okay, so we got our first side done. We're just going to do our second side. I don't know, tattoos are very, you kind of forget the pain. So my husband always says that the most painful tattoo that you have is the last one you got. And I don't know. I don't know if I agree with that because I remember how bad this one hurt and I remember my back hurt. Boy. All right. So same thing, 400 degrees, 1 minute. light, medium pressure. What time temperature did you do for the skinny tumbler? I did this for 360 degrees for 6 minutes. So we can go ahead and put the top on. Maybe. There we go. There we go. Yeah. Cute. We have had problems having the shrink wrap stick to mugs. What are we doing wrong? So first off, make sure that you have an internal thermometer, and if it's still sticking, you can always wrap the mug with butcher paper, with blowout paper, and that'll give it a little layer between the shrink wrap and the mug. I did not do a canvas bag, but I do have a canvas bag because we're going to talk about that in a second. Okay. Well, aren't they just adorable? All right, so I'm going to lay it here so I can flatten it out. Just going to let it set for just a second. And yeah. So these are just MDF boards. They're just kind of heavy. I'm not even sure. We just use them. We use them like in the lab to basically to do this, to weigh things down. So when we do like big floor mats and stuff, floor mats have a tendency to curl, so we'll lay these on them and it stops the curl. And we also have like a nice cement floor that really draws the heat out, as does these. All right, guys, so here is this really cute puzzle. Oh, I didn't do it in order, did I? Sorry, Bo. So remember, don't do the same image on the front and the back because it will take way too long to figure out how to put it together. So somebody asked me about the bags. What I have here is JDW 750, and what we did is we took the puzzle and put it in the bag. So what a cute little like anniversary gift. I kind of messed it up. I kind of messed up the way we were supposed to do this, but that's okay. All right, so this is for your first anniversary. What a cute little thing to give to your wife, right? With a nice little bag that maybe matches or maybe doesn't. You know, maybe she can put the puzzle together, frame it, use the bag for something else. But what I was supposed to do first were the wedding favors, like this, for the glasses that come like this, and I didn't do it. That's okay. Ooh. These glasses have marker on them. I wonder if we have another pair somewhere. I don't know if you guys can see that marker, but I did that, and I didn't know these were going to be the ones that I was going to press today. That's okay, though. If nobody comes to my rescue, we're just going to go with it. So we'll see how it looks. All right, so with the felt, definitely lint roll it, especially this one, because this one I've like taken in and out and scanned it and created a template and all that good stuff. So, all right, we're going to do this side first. Maybe you guys can see. So you see all the lines. So I'm basically going to use the circles to line up the pattern. So I'm going to take these circles in the eyeballs and just kind of line them up here, and that's how I know it's going to be lined up. Now for the back side of the glasses, we're just going to do a straight pattern. So, all right, let's use a little bit of Pro Spray. I did say marker. Ha ha ha, I did say marker, Ashley from Artistry. Guys, I don't know if you know this, but we can now do sublimation with markers. And we have, and not just markers, stamp pads. Ooh, we've been having fun with those stamp pads. Okay, so I've got it on there, and I've got the circles in my design lined up with the circles in my glasses. And I am going to, we're going to press this the exact same way we pressed the other one. 400 degrees, 60 seconds, medium pressure. I keep having people ask me if you can lay the tumbler down in the oven. You can, but I've seen a lot of mixed results with that. So, you know, it will, like, because the bottom rack gets really, really hot because, you know, metal conducts heat really well. So you want to lay something down. Normally I lay, if I need to, I'll lay a 1/2 inch thick piece of Nomex, heat the Nomex first, and then lay the mug down on the Nomex and then also turn it halfway through. And for this, we did 360 degrees for 6 minutes. So where to buy the MDF boards? Yeah, probably Home Depot or Lowe's. All right, a couple seconds left. Ooh, that is a nice car though. Oh, now y'all are doing it on purpose. Well, thank you. Thank you very much. I guess the joke's on me. I appreciate that. All right, we're going to let this cool. And then we're going to do the other side. All right, let's go ahead and pro spray this. Okay, so apparently the car was a trick and they were doing it on purpose, which is fine. I'm not mad. Uh-oh, I think I messed this up. I did the wrong side, but no worries. We shall prevail. I might recommend, so we've done this template as a full sheet, but I might recommend actually popping the individual pieces out, and that way you make sure that you get them correct and not like I just did, which is not correct. So, you mean to tell me you can hear that car all the way in Illinois? I believe it. I definitely believe it. It was really nice. I wish I knew what it was, but I couldn't see. Yes, yes. If you're going to use the oven, you definitely need an oven just for sublimation. Have you tried the ceramic holders I gave you for the drinkware in the oven? I have not. I'm not going to lie. I definitely have not, and I apologize, Tracy. Tracy, I love you. You're the best. I miss you, and I miss all of the great stuff that you bring me every year when you come see me, but not this year because nobody gets to come see me. Do you? All right, we got about 20 seconds left. I love the people that I work with. They're great. I like even better that they both stuck their head in here to like look at me and grin. All right, here we go. Boys are funny. All right, so I'm gonna stick it in between my two boards just to flatten it out. It's only gonna take a couple of seconds for it to cool. Yeah, we do license plates. We do license plates sometimes. I haven't done any in a while, but they're really easy to do. Do we sell the protective paper that I'm using? No, Eric, I don't. I think we get it from Sam's Club. So, all right. Okay, so I messed this up. I completely, no, not really. Nope. You know what? We're going to call this a win, guys. This is not a mess up. This is totally a win. And then you just kind of put them together. So these come in a 5-pack. All our new felt stuff comes in a 5-pack. Super cute. So when you're done, you have photo booth Nick and Nora, December 23rd, 2020. Isn't that cute? So you could wear it at the photo booth. Doop, doop, doop. And then on the first anniversary, you can do the heart puzzle. Okay. All right. Yeah, Diana, that's what I did. I lint rolled, pressed. Well, yeah, you can do that. You can definitely do that. All right. That's silly. Okay, guys. That's about all that I have today. But first, every single week, I ask you all to tell me about the products that you're doing by going to our Facebook page and leaving us a review. I randomly pick someone and give them $25 in Condé cash. This week, and I'm glad because she's watching, I picked Tracy Harris. Tracy did the MA1051. That's our larger Mako aluminum ornament. And she says, I bought the bigger ornaments to sell, but also as a memorial for my oldest son and daughter-in-law's first child who was delivered stillborn at 7 months. These ornaments press vivid and bright, just like his memory and is for all of us in the family. Camden was only here for a moment on November 16th, but he's in our hearts forever. She also goes on to say some more about the ornaments, that the sizing is big and there's no ribbon, which is great because it leaves it up to the purchaser to choose what matches it. She likes it. Super affordable and easy. So thank you, Tracy. Yes, Tracy Jones Harris, seriously. So thank you, Tracy. You will be receiving an email from Casey, I believe is your rep, for how you can get your $25 in Condé credit. So thank you, and my heart breaks for you. I'm so sorry. But also, in addition to leaving me a review about the things that you're doing, I ask you to show me what you're doing by going to our gallery contest and uploading an image of a product that you're doing. So right now we have this huge contest that ends on December 31st. It's for $400 in Condé cash for first place, $200 for second place, $100 for third place, and then we do an honorable mention where we also give $100 in Condé credit. So this quarter, the theme is show us your hottest selling imaged product. So anything that you've got that's selling really good, go to that gallery, upload it for your chance to win. But in addition to that, randomly, we pick a winner and we give them $25 in credit every single week. This winner this week is Vincent Thompson of Event Prints. This is our SUSL 876, and they said their customer was in love with Kobe and asked if he could make this. So this is slate resin LEDs with a vinyl backing. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. So thank you very much, Vincent. You will be receiving an email on how to claim your Condé credit. All right, guys, that's about all I have, but you know the deal. I've got a whole lot of people watching me today, so please email me swood, SWOOD, @Condé.com, and I will send you these two patterns. Email me, SWOOD, @Condé.com. I stop sending emails at 5 Central, so you have 40 minutes. All right, guys, thank you so much. I hope you all have a fantastic holiday, Christmas, New Year, Hanukkah, whatever it is you're celebrating. Enjoy it. What a year it's been. I will not see you until next year. So until then, bye, guys.